Hey everybody, welcome back to Park Time Adventure. So we have some breaking news we want to get into really quick. But before we get there, make sure that you guys like this video and subscribe to our channel if you're not already subscribed, so you can help us meet our first subscriber goal of 100 subscribers. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Getting into the breaking news though, the state of California has just announced the reopening guidelines for theme parks. So what they've done is separate it out into smaller parks, which can hold less than 15,000 people, and bigger parks like Disneyland and Knott's and Universal, which can hold more than 15,000. Unfortunately, the guidelines are not good news as far as them reopening anytime soon. So the main guideline is that the county that they operate in has to be in the yellow tier, which is the least restrictive tier. So Orange County, where Knott's Berry Farm and Disneyland are in right now, are in the red tier. So they would have a ways to go to get to yellow. They would first have to get to orange and then down to yellow. You have to be in one tier for a minimum of 3 weeks. So even if we got into the orange tier tomorrow, which is unlikely, it would still be a minimum of 3 weeks before we could progress to the yellow tier. But the yellow tier is the most restrictive as far as California reopening guidelines go, because you have to have less than one case per 100,000 residents and a 2% or lower positivity rate for the tests. So that could be a long ways off. We're looking at probably the middle of next year before we could be into that yellow tier, at least from what estimations and stuff I've been reading and hearing about. And then LA County, where Universal Studios is, they are currently in the purple tier, so they are in the worst tier. So they would have a long road before they would be able to get to yellow. So it doesn't look like Disneyland is going to be reopening anytime soon, unless anything changes from the state, but it doesn't look like that's going to be happening. So we could be a long ways off without Disneyland, which then, ask questions like, well, what about annual pass holders, things like that. I'm an annual pass holder, obviously, and our pass is going to expire in March. So if they reopen after March, what does that mean? We barely had renewed our passes when they closed, so I don't know how Disney is going to handle all of that yet. As far as the annual pass holders and refunds or anything like that, we'll have to wait for more news from Disney. As of right now, is that this just happened. State announced it at about noon, about an hour ago. So Disney has not made an official reaction to this yet, as far as what this means for their parks or their annual pass holders. But we'll keep an eye open for that. But yeah, so it could be a long ways off before Disneyland opens. It's kind of disappointing for us. We were hoping that they would reopen at least sometime this year in 2020, but it doesn't look like that's going to be possible now. But let us know down in the comments below what you guys think about this. Do you think Disneyland is ready to reopen and the governor is taking this a little too far? Or do you feel like he's doing the right thing and keeping everybody safe by making them hold off for a while? But let us know what you guys think down in the comments. As always, thank you guys for watching.